Top 11 Facts about Black Panther. Black Panther. What do we know about him? Well, his alter ego is Chawla and he is the king of Wakanda. Wakanda is a technologically advanced African nation. An exceedingly rare metal called vibranium is mined there, making it one of the richest and most technologically advanced nations on Earth. The worthy men and women of Wakanda are all trained as warriors to protect their homeland. If vibranium sounds familiar, it's what Captain America's shield is made from, and it was a major plot point in Avengers: Age of Ultron, which actually introduced Wakanda in the Marvel Cinematic Universe. Number 1. He is one of the few superheroes to be uninfected in Marvel Zombies. Marvel Zombies is a 5-issue limited series published from December 2005 to April 2006 by Marvel Comics. In the alternative universe called Marvel Zombies, the Black Panther is one of the very few heroes who does not get infected in the series. He maintains the food supply for Giant Man, who is a zombie who imprisons and amputates the Panther. Cutting off his limbs was the only way the Wakandan king would not be infected and survive. Panther eventually escapes, taking the head of the Wasp with him, and then joins the Acolytes. In this universe, pretty much everyone is struck down and turned into a zombie. The defenseless team includes some big-time fan favorites like Captain America, Wolverine and Spider-Man.
So, the Black Panther lives again. You must be T'Challa, the prince. I do feel bad about taking a boy's father from him, so I will kindly reunite you.
Number 2. Chawla's sister is a panther in her own right. That is right, women can be panthers, too. Chawla's sister, Shuri, is the youngest in the family who was trained to be a martial artist before earning the title of Panther. The story behind her gaining the title is a long one, so to make it short, here is the basic story. Namor, Prince of Atlantis, makes the attempt to recruit her brother to the super-villain group called Cabal, organized by Dr. Doom. Chawla refuses and is attacked by Doom and his gang, leaving Chawla in a coma. His former wife, Queen Ororo, makes Shuri her brother's successor while he recovers. Ever since then, Shuri has been a panther, on and off, in the comics.
Shall I show you the same mercy you showed my father?
Gift from Claw. Fitting. You meet your end the same way your father did.
I am not the same man as my father, M'Baku, for my rage is greater.
Number 3. Black Panther powers are from a heart-shaped herb. The superhero physical attributes, strengths and abilities come from an unknown heart-shaped herb that can be found in the fictional country of Wakanda, Africa. Once the Panther eats the herb, he is given powers granted by the Wakandan Panther god. Such powers include increased strength, speed, agility, and sharper senses. Chawla's connection with his god ceased, but he forged a connection with another deity, who gave him a resistance against magic. However, it is rumored that the plant was not a gift from the gods but rather due to a meteorite hitting the land, aka Soul Stone. Only Wakandan rulers are entitled to this mystical herb. It is also believed that the herb is poisonous to others. Number 4. He was a member of many prominent superhero groups. On top of being ruler of his nation and being a prominent member of the Avengers, the Black Panther was a member of different organizations and superhero teams. When Fantastic Four members Reed and Sue Richards were absent, he and X-Men member Storm would fill in. He was also a member of the Fantastic Force and the Defenders. The character was also an Illuminati member, which was a top-secret group made of various Marvel characters who banded together to search for any threat that could destroy the universe before it could happen. Number 5. He has the ability to defeat villains more powerful than him. Compared to Captain America, This guy's power is just as strong. Though he has no superpowers, he does have comic book peak human physicality. He fights regularly and even fights characters who are supposedly tougher than he is. For example, he has defeated both Doctor Doom and Mephisto. He has gone on to even crush all of the Fantastic Four and the Avengers. The alien Silver Surfer was once put in a headlock by him. Despite what you might think of his powers, the Black Panther has proven that he has the strength to defeat just about anyone. He is a much greater threat than other superheroes and villains than originally suspected. Number 6. The Black Panther used aliases and had regular jobs. It seems for a while he was looking for normalcy. The Black Panther took charge of protecting New York City in Daredevil place while Daredevil went to deal with some personal issues. While in the Big Apple, he made sure he integrated with society. He gave himself the name Luke Charles and began working as a teacher. Later, he went by the name Mr. Okonkwo and became a manager for a restaurant called the Devil's Kitchen. During this time, Chawla was trying to erase any identity he had that was associated with the Black Panther and beginning his own path towards self-discovery. Number 7. He was married to Storm. This seemed like a matchup in comic book heaven. Chawla and his girlfriend, X-Men member Storm, were married in a ceremony in Wakanda. Shortly after the wedding, they went on a tour, meeting the world's greatest figures like Dr. Doom, Namor, even the President of the United States. The couple would go on to sub for Fantastic Four members Reed and Sue Richards. However, things did not work out. The marriage was annulled after Namor attacked Wakanda. The Black Panther ultimately believed that his duties as leader of his people were more important than being basically a neglectful husband. Number 8. He has an Oxford PhD in physics. Aside from having a great physique, he is incredibly smart. He studied at England Oxford University, earning a PhD in physics. He is definitely one of Marvel's greatest and brightest characters, joining other powerful minds such as Tony Stark, Victor Doom, Reed Richards and Hank Pym. He is a highly intelligent engineer, tactician, and physicist. Not only that, he also invented some of the most advanced weapons Wakanda has ever had, including recreating bombs that were able to destroy an entire planet. Number 9. His first issue is worth a whopping $18,000. It's very common to hear that a classic comic book, and especially one that is as successful as the Black Panther, has extraordinary value. His first appearance in Fantastic Four issue number 52 can sell for $9,000 if the copy is in pristine condition. If it is sealed, it goes up to $18,000. The copy goes down to a nice little $300 if the comic book is only in fine condition. Anything less than nice and perfect condition, you should expect your copy to be worth just $20, which is still pretty good. Even though this is not even from a solo series, this comic marks his introduction to the Marvel world. Number 10. His bodyguards are unstoppable ladies. A proper king needs a squad of impossibly badass warriors to watch his back, right? For Wakandan royalty, those impossibly badass warriors are the Dora Milaje, also known as the Adored Ones. This fighting force consists exclusively of women, usually with their martial arts skills polished to a high sheen and their heads shaved to an equally shiny degree. They're recruited from every different section in Wakandan politics and they're meant to represent potential queens. The Dora Milaje are a late addition to the Black Panther's mythology, appearing for the first time in Black Panther Volume 3 Number 1 in 1998. They've proven popular, however, and the Panther even formed a supergroup of elite adored ones known as the Midnight Angels. Number 11. The Black Panther is the first black superhero in mainstream comics. Despite the fact that there were other black comic book characters before him, the Black Panther is the first to succeed in the mainstream comic book world. In the 1950s, there was Awake, who made an appearance in Atlas Comics. Then there was Lobo from Dal Comics, who debuted 1 year before Marvel character. However, these guys weren't considered superheroes. Other black superheroes like Luke Cage, Storm, and Jon Stewart are successful because of the prominence of the Black Panther. His solo film will mark a first for a black comic book character in the Marvel Cinematic Universe. Thank you. Like, comment and subscribe for more.